when we talk about mission, David, and understanding it, we also have to take into account the environment in which we're doing things. So, and you heard Andrew just talk about how the environment matters as well. Your environment, interesting environment. We looked at the map. We've seen some pictures. So take us through the environment.
Well, it was this oblong, very tiny, jammed full of people, with guard towers on the corners that looked like this, barbed wire all the way around. It was just a bund of sand that we were using to protect ourselves. And when you flew in, you realized you were in the Wild West because there were pockmarks and bullet holes and large holes in the ground and destroyed buildings. And we had 16 of these, the British Army's main battle tank, and that was pretty well enormous. 70 tons of it, one of the most potent battle weapons in the world ever created. We had another 30 of these, and these are the Warrior armored vehicles, 15 tons of protected soldier-carrying power with a very good cannon on the top of it. We had lots of armored taxis to move our soldiers around. And all this for a group of people who are delivering aid and nation building. The optics didn't quite work with the mission. And we had 800 of these. Probably the most valuable asset anybody has, in this case, was our men and women. And they are the bravest, best soldiers in the world. And I would say that, but I also believe it. And they were trying to defend themselves. They were only there most of the time to make sure that they survived. We had become so disconnected from our mission that we were, as I described it, a self-licking lollipop. So that's the environment, and not surprisingly, the enemy, the opposition, saw this little box as a target-rich environment.
As you said, shooting fish in a barrel.
We were fish in a barrel. It was so easy because they had control of the surrounding area. We had to fight our way in. We had to fight our way out. Just to get out of camp, we had to do a major operation, a battle group operation, an operation involving 500 people to get 3 police advisors to a local police station. And then they could only be there for a short amount of time because we could only secure our return route for a short amount of time because there were too many options for the opposition to attack us.
So what we're about to do now is we're about to send people back out to the breakout rooms, hopefully a little bit more successfully than last time without the same amount of barriers. And we're going to send you out to a new set of rooms. We're going to recreate the rooms and set you out to a new set of rooms. But what we're going to talk about there is in alignment with the mission that you just spoke about. What's your mission? Now, a simple mission. We're going to think a lot about what Marcus Buckingham describes in the book, The One Thing You Need to Know. He describes personal and professional success. The number one factor in sustained personal and professional success is to recognize your barrier, your number one barrier, and then ruthlessly eliminate it. A no prisoners approach to eliminating your barrier. So what we want you to think about is, right, if this is my mission at the moment, what do I need to do to eliminate the barrier, the number one barrier? And when some people will say, like we faced this morning, people said, Mitt, there's lots of barriers. What we're challenging you to do is say, right, go above and above until you get to, that is my number one barrier at the moment. And we want you to think about what is that barrier? And then maybe start to have a think about, right, how do I ruthlessly eliminate it? What are some simple steps, once again, simplicity, that we can take to eliminate it?